All right. We're live, man. It's it's weird. It's like reflecting on life big time. Like obviously being the birthday, but just reflecting on life big time, man. It's like crazy hitting 30. It's one of those things you just get older and like you realize how short time is and like not taking it for granted and being like I'm really 30, man. Thinking how it started with like 30 as opposed to like 20 or 21. When I was 20, I was literally a freaking sophomore, well, junior, yeah, junior in college. And like Babyface, Burst was a thing. And it was like Burst was newly a thing. Like, that's insane to think. This is around the time, like, I didn't have any Burst braids at this point, and I was back in college, and this was right around when it started. It started that summer, but I didn't get any of the bays. But I got two bays in September, that being Death Scyther Oval Excel and Wyvern Armed Massive. Those were the first two um, burst bays that I ever got, and that's how it started. Literally being 20. So think of from that moment, the very beginning of burst, all the way until now, even the growth and just everything that's gone in, man. All of burst and everything with Beyblade X, the last decade. It's insane to think, man. Even just my life personally, it's like a lot of really hard moments. Even in the last several years, a lot of really hard moments, me being real. Really amazing moments, crazy moments, because it was like, even this last 10 years, like the first five felt completely different than the other five. Because you think from like going to college until like 2019, that was when Bakugan came back, going on all the trips and everything. Being a part of the second era of Bakugan, the second gen of Bakugan, which honored that forever. Being a part of that insane moment of history, man, it's insane. It's really insane. And that being the first half of the decade, and then the second half of the decade being from like 2020 till now. You think about it, pandemic, everything shutting down, all the craziness with that. Honestly, the world changing insanely and catastrophically forever, and the world trying not to go mad, and then everything that's just come ever since. But like it was, man, that was a tough time period, man, for real. Talk about from fixing up like the family home to, you know, moving out, having my own place, my wonderful girlfriend, and just growing and learning, a lot of trial, error, mess ups with life, amazing moments with life. Just, it's crazy. I know I'm sitting and reflecting, and obviously not being like a bummer with this. It's just, it's one of those ages where like it's the big milestone of 30, you know. I had a lot of friends who haven't made it to 30. And, little brother, older brother, lots of friends, and struggles even with life. It's one of those humbling things that like I love what I do on here, and honestly, it's a part of like you guys helping me stay sane with all things with life. Truth be told, I love making the content for you guys. Like that, I'm considered a legend now. That during Metal Fight Beyblade, Some of y'all came in and gave me a shot, and then I grew from like 1 to 10 to 100 to 1,000 to 10,000, and like I said, 2015 I was maybe seven, I think 7,000 subscribers. The last decade, you guys showed up. Y'all were already like that was already insane, like hitting that. But the last decade, y'all showed up. I cry, tear up. I'm sorry, it's me just being real. Y'all showed up and made it where like those numbers continue to grow. Got recognized by Spin Master, as well as Hasbro. Being able to keep up with the content in the bays, like how I've been able to, just cranking all the videos that have gone out from the beginning of Burst until now, the growth. It's insane. And, you know, learning and growing because, like, it's my birthday. It's not the easiest birthday, me, truth be told, you know. Like hitting 30, it's a big milestone. It's different than a lot of birthdays from before. But this time period is always eventful in the world. You even see things with the world and such. It's one of the things that, like, I try to appreciate my birthday because always, I don't know why, just like middle to end August, always a lot of just heavy energy, you know, in the ether. But I think it's that shift from like big time summer feels to fall, people going back to school, you know, um, going back to work, things starting to get cooler, people not going outdoors as much. I always think you're going and enjoying things because at least where I live, like New York, the colors, this is the point where the colors start to shift. So after this, the colors will really start to like become uh really vibrant and diverse because the leaves changing and everything on all of the different trees, and it's really beautiful. I've learned to have an appreciation for fall so much, especially since like the pandemic, you know what I mean? But yeah. Um it's it's one of those things, like my birthday is always that shifting point where like it goes from summer to fall. Like usually a day like on the birthday, and it's pretty chilly out tonight, honestly. It goes from like just warm and it gets like chilly and cold the next day. Usually it shows that shift, and it's wild, man. Just change, and it's weird because like this whole week it's been like all the different levels of like summer and fall in this week alone is like the vibes of it. It's like that in Libra balance because you see the balance shifting with like the seasons and everything. And it's wild because I'm a Virgo. Anybody curious astrologically, I'm a Virgo. I have a lot of Libra placements. My girlfriend's helped me learn a lot about this. You know, because I honestly used to not know shit. But you know, a lot of balance with things, even in my chart and such. Maybe it shows in my demeanor, but just learning, growing, all that good stuff. But even shows with like how the weather's been, because it's been like literally all summer slash fall vibes in literally a week with this week, and it's wild, man. But yeah, um, so I just want to say thank you guys. I know I'm going on a big time tangent talking about stuff, but like it being the birthday, it's where I usually reflect. Um, can we just talk about VVG right now? Being real, man. Holy shit. On the real, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. This man just donated about probably about 25% of what I've made on here this month with what he just did. I'm just telling y'all that and being real. So thank you so much, man. You're the best. Keep being you. Happy birthday. Thank you. That means a lot. Obviously, they'll take their cut out. That's all they do with super chats. It's me just being real. That's what happens with super chats. But still, like, that's huge, man. Like, thank you so much. like I said, I'm worried I'm probably gonna bust out crying with this stream, but it's, it's all right, and it's me being real and being vulnerable. You know what I mean? Because it being like, yeah, there's Kimbo, the quote unquote facade or such things like on here. Nah, it's just who I am. I'll always be K1MBO. And truth be told, I some time ago, it's in one of my skits, and you'll remember this if you watch my original Metal Fight Skit series. This was like 8 years ago. It's insane that's been that long, but it's been that long. Um, it's called Bay Burlesque. I did a rap when I was in college. When I was in my art history class, I wrote in probably like 15 minutes, but I ended up like practicing it, and then I rehearsed it and performed it on stage in front of my college for the burlesque show. And um, in the middle of it, I actually had my stadium. Like, this is for real. You'll even see it with the skit. If you go and watch it, it's called Bay Burlesque. Like, look up Beyblade Skittles and Bay Burlesque. BeyBurlesque. But I took the stadium, like, I made the whole story, took the stadium on stage, launched the main bays I had in there, which were Bull and Unicorno. Because, like, paying homage to obviously, like, the character, I had Bull, main character, Bull, or one of the main characters, Bull, in my skits. And then Unicorno for Unicorno Extreme GT, paying homage to him because he helped inspire the skits big time. If you know, you know. Man's a legend. But, it's insane. But I made a rap while I did that. And I recently, like, rapped it and I put it on TikTok. You know, But if anybody's curious and you want to go see it, I thought about maybe putting it on here, but I don't know with the instrumental and everything if I should, because it's like I don't know. But it's one that I found online, and obviously don't want to be the whole thing like, oh hey, somebody coming after rights or anything for that. Or maybe I could just make my own like beat or something and then do it. But it is there. Um, I'm gonna get back into probably writing. Truth be told, I haven't done it in years, and I love music, I love rapping, and definitely debating with it. But yeah, I just my heart, man, my heart. Y'all are the goats. Y'all are for real the goats. And of course, this is a Q&A live stream. I just wanted to talk to you guys, get a bunch off my chest, to be real with y'all. And wipe my nose because I'm freaking like crying and snotting, but it's fine. I wouldn't have been able to like get this far, obviously, without you guys' support and everything. And I'm honored that you guys have stuck around to where I've been able to make over 12,000 videos. That's surreal. That is mind blowing, man. And we're still just going. I did pick up a couple things. Hopefully, I'll be able to unbox them tomorrow. Little birthday gift. That I got myself, But yeah, just with that, we'll get into things. I'll probably have this go for like a half hour and then I'll end it off because, I'm just going to sit and chill and vibe and enjoy the rest of my birthday. And of course, wanted to end off the last part of it with you guys. And I'm like, I'm going to do a live stream. It was going to be a episode reaction, I thought, but I don't know where my headphones are. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm still doing a Q&A live stream. So that way, if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. And yeah, I'm up in here and I'll be here until like I said, about a half hour. And I got work soon. Love you, bro, from the UK. Like, that hits in the heart, dude. You Ying's from the UK and this man showed up. Like, that's fucking mind blowing, man. Even one person's in here watching. I said it before. I'll say it again. I'll continue to say it literally for the rest of my life, forever and ever and ever. Whenever you guys come in here and you watch a video, if I could even get you to just like laugh for a second, be like, and add that joy and that fun to your life and such, and get a smile out of you, I know I did my job. And I'm honored for everybody who, calls me a legend, that comes in and watches the content from Metal Fight, from Burst, from Beyblade X, from Bakugan, whether it's the first gen or the second gen, all those years of just hard work and such that have gone in, I'm honored, man. And you already know, still got so much more to go, and it's gonna be a freaking epic ride, man. I'm really excited. Got a lot of plans. Best bit in the game. I don't know if there's a best bit, honestly. Like, you talk about top tier ones that are used a lot. Elevate, level, ball, rush, low rush. I'd say under needle getting up there because it's definitely used big time. Imagine Samurai Pegasus with rubber cyclone. That would be dope. Like Galaxy Pegasus, they do rubber cyclone. That would be perfect. Like rubber cyclone, literally they could call it. We needed Rip Fire, Beyblade X Bays. Oh, for sure. What the hell is happening? Yo, VVG, this man did it again. This. Oh my god, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, I'm just obviously you don't have to use this. Y'all, you've already just hit the heart big time, dude. Like, for real. Obviously, I've set the goal on here is going towards things full time, which it's honestly difficult at this stage unless you're like way, way, way huge and getting insane views and stuff like that. But all that stuff, every bit helps. And what you just did was, you probably just made like what I even had for this month. Like, shoot way up, man, and I appreciate it. Like, thank you so much, bruh. Mind blown. Um, I'm just gonna put this here to be real. I got my let's see. Um, Maybe I could put on here. Okay. If not, no biggie. Can I put in the chat? Sometimes I don't know. It won't let me like write in the chat when I'm on my if I'm on my freaking phone. Why? I don't know. But yeah. Um, my opinion, Flat is the best bit in the game. That's fair. Flat has a lot of big time attack with it and circles around big time. It's awesome. If somebody throws in 100,000 in this chat, bro, Kimbo, ain't no way. Ain't no way, dude. I've been watching you for years. You helped me through some hard times. I appreciate it, man. Y'all, I'm sorry when I haven't said it enough either. I think I've said it a lot, but I'm just reassuring, and I still even haven't said it enough. You guys have helped me through a lot of shit. You guys have helped me through a lot of points throughout my life where I felt like I couldn't continue going on and doing this and creating content for you guys and seeing the smiles that it brings to faces. All of it is the greatest feeling ever, and I'm honored. I am absolutely honored, man, because you guys have helped me through points where I was like, I don't know, man. Truth be told, there's a lot of things I talk about, stuff with the family home. It was hard. It was hard, even through the whole pandemic, man. Y'all helped me get through that and brought out my inspiration to where, like, before things went crazy, right as they were, it's when I finished my skit series and that story with MFB, like doing the homage series during the pandemic and everything. Going out throughout like the last parts of Burst because we had like seasons 4, well 5, maybe season 5, yeah, 5 onwards, the end of Burst during that. all the releases and everything that came out with that. Then at the same time, like Bakugan going for like a couple years throughout the pandemic, which was tough, but it was like right game, right place, wrong time in history, but still being a part of all of that, man. All the support you guys gave and brought in, I can't thank you enough. Like, for real. Like, things have gotten hard at points in life. Even like last couple years, just sitting and thinking back. A few years ago, I honestly had a party with a bunch of my closest friends over and such. One at the family home and seeing how much things have changed. Things being realized and just devastating and tough, but just learning and growing. Honestly, this birthday was like spend a bit of time with my girlfriend, which I absolutely coveted, and sitting and chilling alone and just thinking about stuff. How much things have even changed in the last few years. It's hard, man, and I'm sure y'all could even tell with like my demeanor at points where it hasn't been like, oh, it's happy go lucky or anything. It's been hard, but of course, like having the joy and everything, getting it back, and not focusing on the numbers because I, truth be told, went crazy and thought about the numbers, especially when like trying to get to like obviously the crazy milestone, the silver play button, which I'm absolutely honored, man, having the silver play button. Y'all made that where that shit happened. That is not something that happens very often, and y'all made it to where that even happened. Y'all made it where this community has even made it like you got people with gold play buttons, and there's only two that have had that happen: BBG and Drago Galaxy, which are amazing. Zanky, so many other goats deserve their roses, and I hope Beyblade gets so big to where those channels and such are hitting a mill, and they get their roses in major ways. You know what I mean? But even hitting like a tenth of that is insane, dude. It's a lot of fucking people that come in here and watch the videos. You guys are the goats, and I'm so thankful for all your support and everything. Um, yeah, man, y'all helped me through a lot. We've been on a hell of a journey together, that's for sure, and you guys have helped me through a lot. But yeah, so you're gonna buy the membership, yo, dude. Like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be putting out a bunch of content that way. Like, that's one of the things with the membership. I put out a lot of content, and once I do, like, I'll schedule it, and then every single new video, anybody with a membership will have early access to it. You know what I mean? So you can go in and just binge watch a lot of stuff, probably for even like a week, or who knows? I get ahead of things enough, 2 weeks, etc., etc. Um, and also you got special emojis next to your name. Also consider like battle requests and stuff because I do a lot of stuff, and with it, and definitely consider like battle requests when getting caught up with stuff. But yeah, and obviously gonna try to add even more like perks and stuff with it going forward. Just figuring out like things with it. You know what I mean? It's like trial and error with it right now at this stage. But yeah, I gotta blow my nose because I have boogers from crying. But damn it, it's about being human and real with this, man. I used to just be like super introverted and just self conscious. Like, oh man, like, God, I got flakes on my face of skin because I have eczema. Or, like, oh God, do I look tired? Like, all the hair and everything. But, like, I gotta go and get a haircut at some point. But, like, I love what it's doing. Um, I've had it in the bun. Actually, you know what? Gotta bring out the bun. I'll bring out the bun. Let's do it. Let's go with the bun. Because I feel like it. Get that hairline and such. Go with the samurai, I guess we'll call it the samurai. But yeah, I'm growing my hair out. I used to have an afro. I honestly used to have an afro. And once upon a time I had dreads that were down to my shoulders. Honestly, that was like I had an afro in '09. 2010, 2011, I had dreads. So probably about 6 months before I started my channel, I actually cut the dreads and then started my channel, and I had like a little bit of an afro going on, and then grew it out in college, all the way through college, I say. Grew it out, cut it at some points, but like still grew it out, had an afro big time. When I graduated, I had a little mini afro. And then ever since kind of did like the buzz cut, and then like afro and longer on the top, that type of thing, switching it up with that. And now I'm like, you know what? Shaved sides and gonna let this grow so that it gets like uber long. So it looks like how it does now, but like gonna test out like braiding it again, like a little hybrid of like shaved sides, but also having some braids and such. Some maybe some dreads again, But obviously, gotta let my hair grow for a while for that. But yeah, you see him like just the full, I guess, evolution as such, even of me throughout time. So yeah, now you're seeing 30. LOL. You're amazing, Kimbo. You also helped me through some hard times. My little brother passed away as well at 11 years old. Thanks for being this amazing brother to me. Appreciate you. Keep shining, King. Yeah, it's like 4 a.m. here. Gonna get ready for work soon. Love you, Kimbo. I appreciate you, man. Love you too. And I'm honored, man. Me just being real. Struggles with some closest friends. Me not reaching out, communicating as much. Trying not to be much of a hermit. Um, my big brother passed when he was 26, and this was back in 2014. I was in the middle of college. Um, Literally tail end of my sophomore semester, and I had a project for my art history class. It was actually on the color black, and I tried to explain it like how, you know, black is different because it's the absence of color, but it's also all color. The absence of color when it comes to light theory, but then when it comes to pigment, it being every single color put together, making that jet black, and that type of thing. But I ended up getting a really bad grade on it, so that day I was not in the greatest mood, but I'll never forget it. In my friend's room at college, got a call. Well, not a call. I saw a message. Honestly, it was through Facebook saying that Derek, my brother, was gonna be going to heaven. Leaving for heaven, and they like basically pulling the plug on him. Um, so I was 3 hours away at my college, and he was in ICU and everything, and then they ended up, of course, having to pull the plug, and he passed away. And that was one of the moments in life that really like broke part of me. It was rough, man. It was around that time period. I don't know how. Like I was just, I guess, as inspired as I was, even with art and such. I was in my skit. Like that's when I made some of my skits. It's before I made like the full series. It was when I was making like the small little arc with Bull and fake bays at the time. And like that arc I did then, but then that arc fully inspired me to just be like, I'm making this into a full story. And then like doing the event order to where like writing the story with it, incorporating those clips from it into it, and then like when finally smoothing it out and getting them in, then going ahead with the entire story with Metal Fight Beyblade with the skits. So that arc and that struggle honestly inspired me to do that full entire skit series. So, I try to channel it and like put the pain in the champagne, and channel it with art and such in the healthiest way possible. Um, don't always channel in the like didn't used to channel in the healthiest ways. There are points where I drank and stuff big time, truth be told. I was in my 20s and such. And yeah, but honestly today, birthday, 2 years sober of drinking alcohol, because that was the last time I ever really drank. Was my birthday 2 years ago. So that's a big milestone, man. 2 full years without drinking. it runs in the family and stuff, and I was just like, nah, I'm not about it anymore. But you know, losing my big brother changed my life forever. And then, little brother AJ, I lost him. You know, it was a car accident and a whole tough situation with it. But like, it was hard, and my girlfriend helped me get through that, honestly, and that was a year ago. So just those two deaths alone, but then also a bunch of friends that never made it to like 26, people that I grew up with, that are just died young, man, and it's sad and it's scary, and just being like, yo, not only like people from around where I live, but also just even throughout all the years, all the legends and such, and me being real, all the legends online, um, that never got their flowers in either community. Like Bakugan, you talk about like Ventus Thunder, you talk about Bakugan 24/7, you talk about Bakugan Sensei, some of them from the first era. And then for Metal Fight, dude, you talk about Unicorno, like XX Unicorno, XX, Blackout Cannon, El Drago, Wolf, J Blader 111, Meow WBO, the list goes on, man. It goes on and on and on. Trigger GT, you know, getting up there, but like still. So some of the AMV BBs that he made or they made, you're like they're legendary in history. Like if you're around during Metal Fight and you know Trigger GT and some of those AMV BBs, dude, they're insane. They're insane and they'll forever be legendary. And even being able to be like, I guess, a legendary part of history myself with the Frozen Lake battles that a lot of people I'm sure remember back in the day, as well as like everything throughout all these years. It's just a lot. Just thinking about the last decade and everything and being like, I'm at 30. There were points where things were so tough in life, y'all. I'm being real. Where there were points where I didn't want to be here. But y'all helped me through a lot. And so too did like a lot of different people in my life. Especially lately, my girlfriend, man. Was that thing of like being at this age and it's like, no, I want to live and just be healthy, grow, learn, do the best that I can, continue pushing forward and making the best quality content that I can for you guys. Cause like, I got a lot of ideas up here. And one of the things is like I've always taken pride, like, hey, I didn't write any of this stuff down. I need to write because like being an artist and having a shit ton of ideas up here can make you go wild if you just have them all built up and then like not executing as much or getting behind with stuff and it's like damn, whether it's a lot of releases coming out or stuff like that. I'm sure if you go and you make a lot of content or you're a creative person, you'll understand probably where I'm coming from. But just learn how to write everything down and such. Even my schedule, like going around and doing stuff, because it helps me organize things with life. But yeah, ADHD, be like, and also autism. But yeah. So you know, I just for real, we've been through a lot. Y'all see me with a lot of different phases of my life. Y'all have literally seen over a third of my life on here, and I'm blessed. I'm very blessed that you guys care enough to even come in and watch the content or enjoy the battles or everything or see my opinions, even like my opinions and reactions to the show. You know what I mean? And watching the live reactions, how hype people get when they see my live reactions for them. It means a lot. It means the absolute world, dude. I was grew up thinking I was annoying, and you guys are like, nah, man, you're fucking awesome, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, said a lot, but coming back to make YouTube videos next month. Yo, Hunter, I'm excited to see it, man. Y'all are just trying to make me break down crying, aren't you? Holy shit. Dude. Can we talk about how this man Haru Ren just came in? Happy birthday, bro. Just sorry, just filming right now, but got this in the background. We are X. Yo, I appreciate it. Dude, the fact you have this in the background, dude, while you're filming, that means a ton. You're not only your friend, man, I'm a fan. You know, I'm a fan of all the content that you guys put out. Like you talk about the TikTok community. There's a lot of you guys that are making content out there. I love it. I literally am like liking, following, showing support. If you're wondering if it's me, it's probably me. If it's Kimbo with like the Perseus, I'm just using the green one, it's me. Um, like yeah. And I branched out a little bit with stuff on my TikTok for anybody who doesn't know. Like some reaction stuff. I dance, so I put some dance stuff up there, all kinds of different stuff. And I'm doing the same thing on Instagram. Well, Instagram mainly is for my artwork. But yeah. Um this man Haru Ren started off with Bakugan, of course. His Bakugan Haru Ren coming in during the second gen, and he kept up with all the news and everything with it. And then, of course, when Bakugan phased out, he phased over to Beyblade. Um, Being a big fan of Beyblade himself, and I love that he's gotten so much into X, and I love that he brought over his news style to X because I've always loved the way that he does um his video recording. You know what I mean? Like all the editing and everything with it. Absolutely love it. Like his news videos, and especially the points where he sits there and he starts roasting a little bit. It kills me, man. It does. um, but definitely deserves his flowers. He's blowing up. Hit what 5-6K subs recently. Um, and just continuing to grow. And I'm proud of him, man. Continue doing your thing, Horror Run. And if you haven't subscribed to Horror Run, you need to, because like he's talking about keeping up with all the news and everything. Yeah. Happy birthday, yo, Warlord. Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it. Have I been to a water park? I have. All seas, thank you so much. Brandon. Dude, I'm gonna either cry or shit my pants. I swear, I don't know. Y'all have my mind blown like crazy. Truth be told with this, yes, obviously YouTube takes a cut. Um, yeah. If you want, you don't have to do this. I'll just say it. I tried to um type it in here, but it won't let me type. If you guys want to directly send any money or anything to bypass any fees or such, you obviously don't have to. It's just an option, me being real. I have a PayPal. The link is paypal.me, M-E, then you put a slash, and then it's my old channel name, Kimbo Slice 1305, K1MBO SLICE 1305. Yeah, and it should take a link to that. I made it a long time ago in case anybody ever wanted to donate or something. You don't have to. If you want to, feel free, or even sending super chats and stuff. Like I said, I appreciate all support regardless, and the fact that you guys are even coming in and just supporting this way. Y'all literally made it where like y'all me all big time with this alone, and it's in the heart. Like thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Yo, this is one of the biggest donation streams I've probably ever gotten on here. Most I ever got. Like that number got to like I think 100 one time, and that was insane. And I think this is second, and even the fact it's like that, y'all, come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all made me cry like 4 times in the stream. Like, holy shit. But what camera do you use for filming? I actually use my phone camera. I have a Galaxy, and it's got a lot of storage with it. I've been hell bent on not getting a new phone. Like back when I communicated with my fam, I I had my phone, and then I wanted to get a new SIM card, and they were like, "No, we don't want to get like we'll just get new phones because we're switching companies. And I'm like, I just want a SIM card. I don't want a whole new phone. And then I end up getting a whole new phone. But that other phone, like business phone for calls and stuff, and then editing phone and everything. And this is the editing phone I've got, if you're wondering. So I have the phone, episode reactions, business one, and one for editing and stuff. I always use this one because they stopped making the freaking SD card slot for phones, at least for Galaxies. Um, but it has like 100 gigs, 128 gigs, and then the SD card with it is like 400, so it's like half a terabyte of space. So if you're wondering how I sit and film as much as I do, that's how I do it. I literally have a shit ton of space, and I need it because there's like so many battles and videos and stuff, and then I try to go back with some of them and do like edits for the slow mos and everything. But y'all know I film so much shit. It's constantly just clearing out a bunch of videos and everything in files. But yeah, honored to have an encyclopedia stuff on here. But if you're wondering how I'm able to keep up or how I do it, that's how I do it. Yeah. Yo, Viva La Hunt, man. Happy birthday, dude. Yo, I appreciate it. Thanks so much, man. And the ones. Hell yeah, man. Streaming right now, but have a good day. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Um, Happy birthday, brother. Yo, Tom, thanks so much. You want to finish your response to the comments of the last stream after the crash? What were the comments? Feel free. I'll answer them. And yeah, I'll end this off pretty soon. I said I was gonna go 30 minutes, but y'all made it where I'm going longer, and that's not a bad thing. I wanted to at 11:30, so like in 8 minutes or so. Um, the story was emotional. Just me being real, man. You guys are my subscribers and fans, and I want to sit and be real with y'all, and be transparent. It shows like anybody you think like, oh hey, a big time celebrity or such, or somebody that's well known. I'm honored to even be known like how I am on here. It's a blessing. But we're all people that have issues and struggles and just try to make it through life with everything, man. It's been tough. Especially lately, because everything is honestly so damn expensive with all these tariffs and bullshit. Just me being real. Yeah, it's made it tough to even keep up with releases. But, hoping just things get better, and all we can do is just pray and hope things get better and put our good vibes and just energy into the ether as much as possible, man, and learning and growing. But yeah, if I ever played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, I haven't, but I've heard the Kingdom Hearts games are fun. They look like they're pretty fun. Love you, brother Kimbo. Yo, Ying, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you so much, man. I appreciate all y'all. I love you too, man. Beyblade was something and still remains to this day. For real. Have to keep moving forward. Exactly, man. For real. Be healthy, be courageous, be strong, and look after yourself. Keep shining. Love you, bro. I got work. Love you loads from the UK. Yo, man. Just you watch from the UK. You watch in another country where like it's way ahead even. Like, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping in and watching the stream, dude. I subbed, yo, Warlord. Thanks so much, man. Welcome to the fam. Definitely appreciate you being here and honored to have you here. I'll be right back. Okay. Cody said he's not interested in turning heel despite what you requested. Can you blame him? Yeah, I figured they probably weren't. I'm like, if Cena doesn't like, I figured Cody not turning heel, at least yet, because he's the big time babyface of the company. He's Cena passed the torch, of course, with that. After that title run, we got to see a heel run with John Cena at the end with the tour. So, yeah. Oh, boogers, man. That'll make me cry a tear. I should have brought in a towel. This is gross, but just being real. Let's see. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, of course, man. I appreciate you too. Love you, my brother. Yo, Brandon. Love you too, man. Did I mention Shark Scale is an absolute monster? Yeah, it's a fucking unit, dude. I love it. I love that it's so low. And I understand why they gave it a regular lock. At first, I'm like, oh, hey, maybe it'll be OP and such because it's going to be so short, which it is. Um, but if you undercut it, like there's some bays that are so tall you can undercut it, and that ratchet hits the side, it could definitely cause scraping or even like a burst if you undercut a bay and cause the burst off of the stadium and stuff. And that's one thing I love about X, the balance of it, man. You can't even count out the way taller bays because like they put a check on the lower bays and just the overall balance. Like TT is balancing X very well, and love to see it, man. Bakugan will be our favorite. Yeah, Bakugan's dope, man. You already know. Um, Happy birthday, Kimbo. Yo, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Cold check. Said something about R-Truth. You want Cross to come back? Oh yeah, like they could use him for so much story, and they wasted his potential. I know he's in GCW now. Hope he gets that call back because like they can't deny the movement. Even like how many people are behind him now. Like it shows. Even like the GCW clips of him going in. Like, yeah, you know he's turned heads big time. Do you write it on a computer or just your phone? Um, well, mainly just my phone. Sometimes like on computer, but mainly yeah on my phone. Um, who's gonna snatch the title after Rollins? I think probably Punk. Love to see LA Knight get it because like they gotta develop new stars. You talk about a new star that hasn't won the title, LA Knight for sure. Um, they're definitely gonna build up Sammy. I think. Like, I think he just won the U.S. title, which I would have been so hype if Cross would have won it. Like the whole story with Sammy and Cross. Cross should have went over. If he would have, then him being at the level to face off against maybe the FFTs, and then went in like a badass, and then like you could have had like Jacob and the others interfere, but then like Cross be in the middle of the match when they go and do that, and then have him win. But Sammy's the U.S. champion, and it is a title that he hasn't won. I just, yeah, things are as they are, and just gotta be like, hey, we'll see how things go, but just some of WWE's decisions, I'm like, like I get it, but yeah. Cena Logan, you got some legal trouble. You got into some legal trouble. Thank God he's calling him out on that. Yeah, yeah, you know, it's Cena on the mic, and I have not seen any of the segments honestly, and I need to watch them. I really do because it's Cena on the mic and Logan trying to like Cena, it's Cena, and just seeing yeah, this farewell tour, man. It's not over. We still got some time, but like, yeah, it's gonna be something. Wrestling internet community can talk trash about Cody all they want. After all, they asked for it. Prove them wrong, Cody. They're gonna talk smack about whoever, regardless. Just like that online community. That's me just being real. Like people are gonna say, "Oh, hey, like, oh, you're a mark if you support this person or have this view on anything." It's like whatever. Just be a fan of wrestling. Don't hurt anybody, and it is what it is. Uh, broke another Silver Wolf. Damn, man. I have not broken an X Bay yet. I've broken 3D printed bits, but like not an actual X Bay or like the bits or anything with any of them, which I'm blessed about that. And hopefully, I didn't just jinx myself. But yeah, that's the same. That's how you know you're putting in some work, dude. Broke another Silver Wolf. But yeah, you gotta go. All right, Hunter. Thanks so much for coming by, man. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any last questions, feel free to ask them, and then I will end this off here in a little bit. So, yeah. I know who's right about McIntyre. He's high. Um, Drew's just a Drew, man. Like, man's man's a menace. But yeah, he's definitely a main event player for sure. And glad that like they're giving him the recognition that he deserves. Because like, yeah, Drew's freaking awesome. He could face reality, man. Yeah, they're having him as like the heel of like, oh, I'm getting screwed out of this or this. But yeah, it's how's characters going. I mean, Scottish psychopath. That being the name, the name for him, like the nickname for him. Come on, man. No doubt he has talent. Oh, for sure. You're the best person ever, man. Keep doing your thing. I'm just trying to learn and grow, man. There have been points where I screwed up and I messed up. I'm a human, like anyone else, and just just learning and growing, man. There have been points where I've definitely screwed up, and it's just about being a better person than you are today, tomorrow more than the next day, and just learning. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't say, oh, hey, old wisdom, like Uncle Kimbo type talk up in here, but it's real, man. 30 years old and being like, you get older, you feel crickety, my shoulder cracks a lot, and I gotta make sure I wake up and do stretches and everything so I feel all nice and just ready and alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic, and ready to do whatever. And trying to get better with that, but just learning, man. Taking vitamins, drinking enough water, uh, eating healthy foods, you know, which definitely did not used to. Um, my girlfriend helped me out with that a lot. Just even like getting into like not just snacks. Obviously, snacks are nice, but really eating healthy and clean. And I think it even shows, man. Like there's a point where I was up to like 280 pounds. I haven't weighed myself in a while, but I'm guessing I'm maybe around like 230. During the pandemic, I ballooned up, and then I lost a lot of weight, and just been trying to eat healthy and be healthy and take care of myself. Trying to learn routine of just waking up early and even stretching and just everything. That way, I'm good for the day and everything. But yeah, oh boy, happy birthday! Can't wait to watch the next vid. Have a good night, yo VVG. Thanks so much, man, and thank you for the donation. Like you, my damn mind's blown. Like for real. You and Brandon and Haru Red, y'all just insane. You're hype on upcoming X releases. That's my daily question. Am I hype about upcoming release? Oh yeah, for sure. That we're getting a recolor Cobalt Drake and also Goat Tackle. Freaking awesome, man. Whatever they're gonna do with Hover Wyvern, I'm really excited for that as well. And then the Herogium homage looking Bay. I'm hyped for that. And I'm really excited to see um how they're gonna diversify the game that much more because now we got BX, UX, and CX all for systems, and I love that they made a balance with all of them. They're obviously trying to beef up CX a bit more, um, but like yeah, a bunch of BX bays putting in that work. Even still, UX base same thing. Building up CX because we at least got a couple CX combos that are now up there hanging. You know what I mean? And just a lot of different stuff to work with. And I think CX is still slept on, and especially having stuff like 450 and such now. Oh, it's gonna make CX that much more usable and fun. And it's gonna be awesome, man. Like that much more diverse. This generation of Beyblade is definitely the most balanced by far at this stage, I'd say. And I'm excited to see how it's gonna grow. And I just hope they maintain the balance. Don't make the Beyblade like the blades themselves like way over 40 grams. I think the cutoff should be like 40 grams. You know, I know Valkyrie Volt's like 41. That being like top, like make it like 39, 40 if you're gonna absolute max. And you gotta have the right design to make sure it's balanced. You don't want an OP design that's really heavy because that's how you get like needs to be banned shit. Wizard Rod, strong but doesn't need to be banned, man. And especially a lot of stuff coming out to like balance it. Yeah, you know. Can we see Exodus Hydra? I would, but it's packed away right now. But yeah, but I do have plans. I got a lot of story to tell, and yeah, I'll leave it at that. Do you know the company Square Enix? I've heard of them. I want to be critical of the burst anime. The writers should have been a bit more real with the story, despite the good vibe, make it more approaching and a much deeper storytelling than its previous gen. I mean, the burst anime was dope, and like how crazy it got with the power and moments throughout each season. Like everybody remembers season one, it was awesome. Evolution was awesome. Turbo was awesome with the whole thing with Fi. Honestly, GT was dope. Super King was dope. I like Dynamite Battle, even like Battle going and not being people's favorite protagonist, but still I enjoyed the story for it. And I really enjoyed Quad Strike with how we had like an end game kind of feel as much as possible, and they put a bow on it as best as they could for being a Hasbro exclusive series. So yeah, but of course, like it's understandable why people might not like that anime or such. Let's see, the developer of the anime himself. Oh, but yeah, I mean, I gotcha. You know, and everybody, of course, can have their views and such on it, and it's definitely understandable, man. And I respect your opinion and such. But yeah. Let's see. Make sure to eat a bunch of cake. Yeah, you know. All that sweet tooth. I don't have as much of a sweet tooth as I used to. I used to eat like a whole bunch of M&Ms and all kinds of candy and shit. I don't nearly as much now. But yeah. Teachers told a long-time Final Fantasy fan, if you play video games a lot, not going to succeed in life. Look at him now. He's the CEO of Square Enix. They tried to make that stigma of like you play a lot of video games, like you're not going to do anything with your life. And it's like, nah, man. Sometimes video games help, like with just general skills. Dude, I play Animal Crossing, and it literally helps me to be able to actually organize shit. Because I will not lie, I have struggled with cleaning my room throughout the years. Uh, yeah, I always had like a messy, cluttery room, honestly, because I didn't slow down and just really take care of things how I needed, and always had like a bunch of like stuff that was organized, but it was like organized chaos, if you will, and I still struggle with that even. But my girlfriend helped me to just slow down and just learn, as well as like playing games like Animal Crossing. Like Animal Crossing during the pandemic really made it where like I started to be able to sit and organize, like making homes for a bunch of the different characters that have the Happy Home Paradise and organizing things on the island. It really helped me to just slow down and be like, okay, this is how to like organize things and you know go with like the feng shui of the room and like make sure that things are clean and organizing where to put stuff. Instead of it being a whole big ass jumbled mess, we're still learning. But yeah, hearing about your rough times in life, I use this motivation. Even though when life is tough, when we wake up, there is something telling us to go. Even though when life kicks us in the ass, we keep going. Yeah, man, as much as possible. That's all we can do. And just pray and wish for the best and learn and grow. That's for sure. Who's Cody gonna face next? After Drew? I think he's gonna have to have a feud with Drew for a little bit at least. But I think Cody's gonna hold that title till WrestleMania at least. Then I won't be surprised if the build up is Cody versus Randy. That's a WrestleMania match for sure for like the WWE title. But yeah, that's where I can imagine it going. It'll be wild if like he had a pit stop of like, hey, The Rock comes in and actually finishes the damn storyline with Cody because it's like his and Cody's story, and he tries to go after the title, but then Roman's like, nah, you're not going after the title, just inserting yourself in some random match, and then like Cody versus The Rock happens at the Rumble, and Roman costs The Rock at the Rumble, and then that sets up for Rock and Roman at WrestleMania. And then that be it for The Rock. The Rock would only need two more matches, honestly. A match with Cody and a match with Roman. And then that bloodline story, you could put the bow on it. At least with like The Rock's part in the story, you know what I mean? Roman being the true tribal chief, but then other members of the bloodline trying to step up and become that tribal chief. Because Roman will retire at some point, and then, when that happens, the Samoan lineage is gonna be going for a while, man. You already know. Uh yeah. You got members who are definitely stars in the making. I mean, Jay's a world champion. He's a former world champion now. Jimmy get built up. You know, see, man. And like Jacob Fatu, a bunch of them. You know what I mean? Solo, like putting in some work big time. What is Punk gonna say to Cena after his switch back? I don't know. We'll have to see them interact. Um, you see your mega comment? Yeah, I saw it, and I really appreciate it, man. Big time. Like, thank you so much, Unborn. I appreciate you, dude. How do you avoid YouTube turning off? Um, Content being for like not for 13 and up. It's for an older audience. So like I don't say shit in fucking videos. You know, it's me just being real. It's meant for an older audience. So yeah, and just yeah, glad that I have the comments so you guys can actually sit and I can hear your feedback and input on everything. But yeah, who is that jumping from the sky? Mega Ha Lucha. All right, but yeah. Anyways, to end this off, 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 to end off. I could beatbox. Airborne. Yeah, that's what I'll do now. I did that all completely with cotton mouth, not having really any water next to me. I'm gonna go slug some water after this for sure. But yeah, for being cotton mouth and not having like a lot to work with, I think did okay with that. Plus it being late night and off the top of the head. But yeah, definitely more beatboxing with videos going forward. You already know, for damn sure, dude. But yeah, the best bait I have right now is Shark Edge. Yeah, X products are getting expensive. Everything's getting freaking expensive. It's ridiculous. I would love to get a Switch 2 at some point, but even those are like damn expensive, and it's like, oh my god, everything's so expensive. It sucks. But yeah, all we can do is what we can, man. But anyways, with that, I want to end off this stream. Got a few minutes left of the birthday and such, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and the support, everybody who came in, and all the freaking donations you guys gave with this. Like, for real, you guys just made a huge impact with this. Yeah, I can't thank you enough. I really can't. Thank you guys so fucking much, for real, dude. Um, yeah, and if there's any other ways if you guys want to sit and support, I have merch on the channel. Feel free to check it out. I also have my discount code for Mall of Toys. If you haven't used it, it's Kimbo, K1MBO. Give you a nice discount at checkout if you get some products. That way you can put some money back in your wallet. Also, Bays and Bricks. I do have a discount code for them as well. Kimbo, K1MBO. 7% at checkout. You can use it twice. And yeah, man. And also just I make art and such. I do commissions, I ship, all that good stuff. So if you're interested, I do all kinds of paintings or drawings and stuff. If you want an example, Haru Ren, which I'm honored as hell to say, he's got a graffiti tag that I made for him. Like, we did a trade and I made a graffiti tag for him and he put it in the back of his setup. It's crazy, dude. Like, he put it in the back of his freaking setup so you can see it in his videos and stuff, and I'm just mind blown with it. But yeah. So if ever interested in any artwork, like I said, I do commissions. I show off my artwork on Instagram. Kimbo YT is my Instagram. My TikTok is also Kimbo YT, like Kimbo YouTube, like how it is on here with my @ symbol. You know, same thing. Try to make it the same universally, but obviously Kimbo on here. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. Happy birthday once again. As always, never give up on pushing, brother. Yo, Tom, I really appreciate it big time, man. Like, thank you so much for being a diehard fan that enjoys coming in and asking me questions about like wrestling or hobbies and such. I really appreciate it. I love questions like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big uh like for future questions. Maybe I'll do an episode reaction tomorrow or something. But for future discussion, I guess I'm a fan of wrestling. You know, WWE mainly. Like obviously, like I don't watch too much like AEW or other companies. I just started watching GCW because like Cross going in and stuff. But, you know, definitely gonna just watch more wrestling. But also some of the wrestling, I'm like, damn man, some people are in like death matches and shit like that. I can't bear to watch that, man. Like some of the shit the wrestlers put themselves through, it's like, and people think like, oh, WWE is like sugar coated. Nah, it still ain't ballet. It's just wild how they go with some things like some stuff in AEW, like the cage match. Yeah, I know. Like some of the moments, y'all know the wrestlers just some moments are crazy. They're crazy. Like they're fucking crazy. But yeah, things they put their bodies through for entertainment, man, it's wild. Um, but yeah, I'm a Pokemon fan as well. Of course, Beyblade, Bakugan. I like Animal Crossing. I like Zelda. Um, yeah, those being those being the big time things, but also just like talk about art, you know, a lot of different things, but just for any possible future questions you guys might want to have. Like I said, I might be doing an episode reaction tomorrow. That's the plan. So, yeah. Been watching you since 2018 during the Chozy era. That's what a lot of people said. I've been watching you since 2019 GT era. Yo, you came in during GT, and I appreciate it. Like 2018, 2019, that whole era alone was crazy. Like yeah, 2018 was the red gloves, 2019 was the purple gloves. That's wild. Yeah, 2017 yellow, 2018 red, 2019 purple, 2020 green, 2021 blue, 2022 orange, 2023 uh pink, 2024 black, 2025 gold, then 2026 in a few months. Crazy to think, man. What do you think will be the next color? Do I have it decided already? Honestly, I haven't decided all year. So, yeah, but you can take a guess. Of course, yeah, but yeah. I watched your past streams. You were in shock over look at Fly's new gear and Kyle's Joker fan. Yeah, Kyle. I roasted that man, but just like, yeah, it was just funny, like a meme thing. Like I just saw his face, and I was like, "Yo, damn, TT, all right." Um, but that switch up was pretty cool. You know, some people don't like that I wasn't Ken or Kensuke, but you know, I watched your past. Oh yeah, read that one. Let's see here. John Cena's the only reason why I watched wrestling. Cena been a fan since '02, you know, and the fact that he went on to be like the GOAT, at least title wise, wild man. Let's see. It's Rainbow, bro. Gotta wait and see. If I really care, I started watching you in late Chozy. No regret subbing. Yo, I appreciate it. There's so many people came in during Chozy. Like during Burst, it seems like a lot of people came in during like End of Evolution and Chozy. And I'm so grateful for that, man. You guys are the absolute goats. But yeah. With that, I want to end this off. Go and chill and enjoy the last bit of the day with the birthday and honestly get some damn rest. But yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it. I hope y'all enjoyed and thank y'all so much again for all of the happy birthdays, all the love, all the support. You guys are the goats, man. Even just how much you guys freaking like donated and put in with this stream and how many of you guys have shown up with this. I'm honored, man. Um my first Kimbo video was the one with Samurai Pegasus versus Winning Valkyrie. I did those like a few crossover battles, didn't I? I think I did. Or you mean the Storm Pegasus? I think I did Samurai versus Winning Valkyrie because I didn't do any burst versus MFB battles like that. Um, well, the Storm Pegasus, yeah, I remember like Storm Pegasus. I had faced Valkyrie, I think, at the time, like the remake. But let's see. See you then. Happy birthday, and I hope you enjoy the final 10 minutes of it. Yeah, I know, right? Last 10 minutes. Um, but newly 30. Goals just to learn, grow, and hopefully look back and be like, yo, be 40 one day and be like, yo, how much further did we go? Of course, just taking it day by day, step by step, because honored to be here at 30 and just going forward, man. Doing what I can going forward. Enjoy your day and night, bro, and push through. Yo, thanks so much, dude. I really appreciate it. What got you into 3D printing? Um, Honestly, seeing it during like Beyblade, like especially, yeah, especially during Burst with all the 3D printing and such that was happening. I'm like, yo, 3D printing bays, dude, that's freaking sick. I saw a 3D printer when I was in college, and like I can make like shapes and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, it was especially during not Metalfoot Beyblade, especially during Burst, like Chozy era when like, well, I think it was mainly GT, probably like GT time, where like 3D printed bays really became a thing. Like yeah, no, it was around Chozy time. And I just thought it was so cool how it was happening. I'm like, yo, it's really like bay crafters going in and making bays and designs and everything. Like I've always loved how people have done that. Like bench blades work with things, crazy Aries, so many different creators that play with 3D printing. It's so dope, man. It's really, really cool. Like I absolutely love seeing it, and I know it's probably a question. Uh will I make X versions of my bays? The answer is yes, but I have to give them the roses and respect they deserve before that happens. That's just my rule, man. I gotta tell a story and give roses and stuff before I consider that. But yeah, please bring back the background music. Well, the catalog's kind of switched up, and like YouTube switching a bunch of stuff up. That's why there's not background music. I don't know. Maybe might go on and edit it. It just takes a bit more editing to put that into. So yeah, you know. Let's see. Please bring. Oh, I saw that. Do you think Bakugan will ever come back? I hope it does, but I hope that they learn from the mistake the first two times around. Because like the first era, the only thing is that they went around like with Mectagon Titans, those gimmicks. That was a bit much for it. Like the Super Assault vehicles were dope. Battle Gear, dope. Even Dragonoid Colossus, because how it opened up. Alright, Colossus pushing it a little bit, but it opened up like a little bit too. But yeah, especially the Baku Nano Mectagon Titans, that's where it was wild. And the power creep, that'll be the big thing. They learned from the power creep with Gen 2 because they made it so much more balanced, honestly. Like a lot of balance with Gen 2. The main thing just being the distribution of the cards, which was the downfall for the TCG, which was the big time part of the game, and everybody waiting for the cards. But it was also like pandemic time when that happened. And I think they should have just put out all the cards and stuff after things got better and not rushed into Gen 3. That's where they messed up, was rushing into Gen 3. They tried to take the Beyblade gimmick too with the spinning bays. Like, don't get me wrong, Baku Turbine or Baku Cyclone Bakugan, Ripcord, they spin. You know what I mean? But that's different. They didn't have like the whole blade wall things on the outside to try to make them like Beyblades. They tried to use that gimmick and then it backfired, and honestly, Beyblade took all the Bakugan fans over. So, yeah. But I just hope they go back to what made Bakugan Bakugan and learn from the previous mistakes. Because if they do come back, I would want them to do well. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Yo, T and J, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? Thanks so much for stopping in. You got so many legends in here. So many people freaking donated. It's wild, man. You guys are the goats. For real. Like, thank y'all so much. Bakugan are doing a movie in the works. For real. like a live action movie. That'd be pretty dope to see. Late night snack background track. Yeah, 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 yeah. Are you doing a late night snack background track? Fire versus Aga gave me the Naruto vibes, dude. Yeah, that was insane. But both, all the ones that happened between them, but especially the final between them, nothing like it. On behalf of Kimbo, stay awesome. Yep, yep, yep. On behalf of Kimbo. Yeah. Anyways, with that, I'm going to end this off. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. I can't thank y'all enough for all the love and support. I'm still sitting just looking like y'all showed up and donated and showed out. And I'm just like, holy shit. Mind blown. But, yeah. Keep updated on Discord with Kimbo. Yeah, I do have my Discord server, which I will definitely be going on and messaging in more for damn sure. And also, I'll be doing like sometimes I have it where like people are in chat or VC while I film. You know, I'm sure you've seen it before, but it being brought back recently. But yeah, I still remember around years ago that the channel hit 100K. Yeah, man, 2022, February 2022. Hit 100K, and it's insane. I've been like 124. We've been at 124 for a while, but still, it's amazing. Even being at this stage, like I'm very very blessed. It's obviously that thing of like I'm sure Bakugan fans being like, "There's no Bakugan content," which I'm trying to make some come back. But I've just been so busy with Beyblade X stuff. I still got Metal Fight shit to do. Like I got a bunch of Burst stuff to do. X is so young. Obviously, got X stuff to do for a while, and a little bit of Metal Fight stuff. And I'm hoping to finish that Metal Fight story soon. I said originally by the day my birthday, but you know. But anyways, guys, until next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. My birthday is almost basically officially over. So yeah. But just grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for everything. Late Night Snack by Gunnar Olsen. Oh, it's a song. Okay, okay. I'll have to check it out. But till then, stay awesome and go shoot. Let it rip. Or Bakugan Brawl. I'm up out of here. Catch you later, Brandon. And yo, Austin, thank you so much for all the support, man. And thank you for the happy birthday. I'm glad you enjoy the content. More is going to be incoming. Stay tuned. Goodbye, then. You're the GOAT. The fact that people say that shit about me, it hits in the heart, man. I'm honored. Thank y'all so much. I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, maybe a live stream tomorrow for the episode reaction because 94, I think, is subbed. So you got a new episode to watch, you know. But I'm up out of here.